I'm white. That is funny, yeah. And I know this for a fact because I listen to NPR. I was listening to Fresh Air a while ago, and they were interviewing this female comedian, and she had a bit about sexting. And so they asked her, like, do you sex? And she says, like, yeah. How about you? And Terry Gross responds, who, me? Which is an answer. The answer, yes. Because no innocent person has ever responded, who, me? Like, if I was on a jury, I would convict on that. You also might have noticed, like, I'm really tall. You know who else noticed? Every drunk person that I've, like, ever met. I was at a concert, and this guy came up to me, and he was just plastered, and he goes, are you the tallest man in the world? And I'm not, so I said no. He gives me this knowing look, like, you can level with me. Are you the tallest man in the world? And like, here's the thing, like, I'm tall, but I'm not like, I'm tall enough that people don't control how they respond to it. Like, I was walking down the street one time, so they look over their shoulder, and then they just turn around and go, motherfucker! But so this drunk guy, like, he's not dumb. Like, I've told him no twice, but he goes to my friend, and he goes, are you standing in front of the tallest man? I don't know what he thought he was gonna, like, get. But so she says no, and he goes, that's okay. You're a lot better looking than him anyway. Oh, I know. And so she turns to me, she's like, Nate, this guy thinks I'm better looking than you. And he goes, no. And he pinches my cheek, pinches my ear, and then says, I think you're beautiful. Puts his arm on the two other friends I'm with and goes, you're all just beautiful people. Goes away and gets in a fight. But that's not even it, because like he gets kicked out of the fight, but I'm leaving the concert and I see this guy in the street and he's just kicking the traffic cone, but he's also the announcer apparently for a game played by Barcelona FC. He's just out in Brooklyn like, and he kicks to Messi. This is the same concert where I realized my dad might not have messed up my life as much as I thought he had. Usually the things I wanted to do when I was little were weird. Like, for a while I wanted to be a competitive lumberjack. People were really supportive. At one point I told my dad, like, I want to be a doctor when I grow up. I think I was like 7. And my dad goes, think about it, like, if you mess up, that person will die. Again, I was 7. Like, not that long after that, I told him, like, I want to be an astronaut. And he said, oh my goodness, think about it, like, you're in space. If everything goes wrong, you're just floating in nothing. You're not coming back. Yeah, but like, so I have these very like distinct memories. And I talked to my dad about it, he claims he never did it. And so I just thought he was lying to me. But I'm at this concert, and I'm waiting to get in, and the bouncer is going down the line, getting IDs for everybody, and he gets to me, I'm like, I'm not going to drink. So and he says, I still need to see your ID. So I give it to him, and he looks at my ID, and I could have sworn he says, you darn tootin' you're not going to drink. But like, he didn't say that. This is not my grandma. And like, I asked the people around me, no one else heard that. But as soon as this guy left, I could have sworn he said, you're darn tootin'. So like, I think I'm turning my life into a sitcom, like, in my life. Which makes some sense, because like, I like the show 30 Rock more than I like anyone in my extended family. Probably all of them combined. Hopefully they'll hear about this. But so like, things happen in my life that feel very sitcom-y. Like, the only car crash I've ever been in was just ridiculous. I should preface this by saying I'm from Omaha, and like, it's a very, Nebraska. And it's a decently big city. That said, my first car crash was because of cows. So there was this truck, and it was transporting 10 cows, and it crashed. And then the thing is, none of the cows were hurt. They were all fine. But 3 of them got lost because of how sneaky cows are. So they had to shut down 5 miles of the interstate because they couldn't find these cows for hours. So I'm in the big traffic jam because of this, and I merge into the car of a deaf woman on her way to get her bike fixed for a charity triathlon. That is the worst thing I could have done. And like, that's so terrible. Like, it feels like it's from Saved by the Bell. Like, that's awful. And so like, what I think has happened is I think a couple of sitcom-y things have happened to me, and I just turned the rest of my life into a sitcom to match it. Like, I'm just going around adding your time to it. Thank you.